Markarth stirred beneath the morning sun, its stone walls catching the light like ancient bones. A week had passed since Athuur and Illia were thrown into Sidna Mine. A week of silence, a week of survival. Whether it be Athuur and Illia packing silver into crates, sweat streaking down their face as ores of silver can be heard rattling inside. Illia mining silver, her magic flickering faintly with each strike, her eyes scanning the shadows. Athuur mingling with prisoners, trading words, testing tempers, always asking about Madanak that always ends with the same result.
Don't know anything about that. Sorry.
I thought as much.
Illia paralyzing a leering prisoner with a flick of her wrist, paralyzing her foes who test her patience in front of her without the whispering of a word. And Athuur speaking to Inigo through the bars, as the Khajiit is dressed in a Markarth guard uniform, tail swaying, eyes sharp.
So, my friend, what's on the agenda today? More mining, more glaring at more suspicious prisoners.
Same as yesterday. No one's talking. They all pretend Madanak is a myth. It's maddening at this point.
You'll find a way, you always do. You're like a stubborn bear with an axe. A very big bear with an axe.
Perhaps. But the longer I'm stuck here, the longer I'm not protecting the Sibyl. Gala's still out there, and we're in here getting nowhere.
Time is a river, my friend. Sometimes you swim, sometimes you float, and sometimes you punch the river in the face. At least that's what I picture you doing.
I'm not even gonna try and begin with that one, Inigo. Wait, how is it no one's challenged you yet in that uniform? You're in full guard gear, your blue tail's practically glowing.
Markarth guards are mostly blind and dumb, and possibly enchanted by my charm, so you need not worry, my friend.
I don't find that surprising at all. Same time tomorrow.
Very well, my friend. Be safe in there.
Inigo remained their eyes on the outside, but inside the walls were closing in. Madanak stayed hidden. The prisoners stayed silent, and Athuur's patience wore thin.
Inigo's still scouting. No change, no leads. We're wasting time, Illia. Madanak's playing ghost.
They all protect him, even the ones who hate him. It's like some twisted code. And I'm getting tired of paralyzing idiots who think I'm here for their entertainment.
We need to shift the balance, make them see us differently, make them talk.
How? Threaten them all? Burn the mine down?
Not all, no. I use what I'm good at. I challenge Borkul the Beast.
Athuur, no. That's suicide. He's 3 times your size and probably eats rocks and silver for breakfast.
Unfortunately, I used to fight in pit rings, a Thalmor prison. I know how to handle beasts. And if I win, they'll see me as more than a new prisoner. They'll see me as a threat, or a contender.
Then do it. But don't die. I'm not dragging your body out of here, and I made a promise to you and both the Sibyls. So don't die, Athuur.
I won't die. I'll make him talk.
The mine groaned with the weight of silence and sweat. Athuur and Illia stepped into the main den, where the air was thicker, the eyes sharper, and the rules unwritten. This was where respect was earned, or broken.
Pardon me, my lady.
You look tense, handsome. I could help with that. I could show you a good time, with no strings. So, how about it?
I'm not here for pleasure. I'm here for purpose.
Your loss, Nord. Could have been fun.
Try not to get your face broken, hero.
Have some faith, Illia. What's the worst that could happen?
You've got guts walking up to me like that. What do you want, pretty boy?
I need you to move aside, if you know what's good for your health.
You think you can take me? You're either brave or stupid. Maybe both.
He's challenging Borkul. Has he lost his mind?
I'm serious, Beast. Step aside, or else.
Oh, really? In a rush to die, huh? Good. I could use a workout. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do?
How about you come find out?
Go ahead, try and fight back. Gonna rip you open. That the best you can do?
Did that just happen?
I'm seeing it, but I don't believe it.
No more! I yield! I yield!
That's enough.
So this is what real healing feels like.
You fight like a possessed state drop. Where'd you learn that savage style?
There was a time when fighting like this was all I had. I'm not proud of it, but I'll use it to do right by the chance I've been given.
Sounds like the best type of life, if you ask me.
I can assure you that it's anything but that. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak with Madanach now.
Yeah. Let me get the gate for you.
You're insane. That was reckless, Athuur.
Hey, it worked. We're ready to meet the king in rags.
Let's do this.
Respect had been earned the only way this place understood, through blood and grit. As the crowd parted and the cell door creaked open, Athuur and Illia stepped forward toward answers, toward Madanach. The tunnel twisted deeper into the stone, lit only by flickering torches and the weight of expectation. Athuur and Illia moved through Madanach's cell, passing a locked iron gate that led to another tunnel. One Athuur couldn't help but notice, but their path was clear. For now. For they reached the heart of the den, and the king in rags awaited.
Wasn't expecting visitors?
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal, a wild beast, caged up and left to go mad.
King Madanach, I take it.
A Nord, of course. You reek of them, of steel and arrogance. Especially the arrogance.
We've come seeking an audience with you.
Of course you did, slave. I know you've been clawing your way through my mind, asking questions, stirring dust. I made it difficult for a reason. You don't walk into my world without bleeding first, slave.
Why? Why put us through torment? We came for answers, not chains.
We're not here to fight. We seek an alliance against Gala, the matriarch you didn't choose. The one who's twisting your people into something else beyond your visions.
You know nothing of the Reach, of the blood that runs through these stones. The Nords stole this land from my people. And now Gala, she's taken something far worse. She's absorbed the essence of Dibella's Sibyl. She's no longer mortal. She's becoming something else. Something that could rival the old gods. And mock the new ones. Aedra, Daedra, whatever it is they're calling themselves these days.
Gala craves power, but you care about your people, don't you? Isn't there a way to stop her?
And what makes you worthy? What makes you think you could stand against her?
Because I am a man of my word, and I am a fighter. I made a promise to the last Sibyl before your people defiled her to death. That I would protect the new Sibyl of Dibella with my life if it comes to that. I dealt with your orc. You know what I am capable of. I'll give everything I have to stop Gala, with or without your help.
I am the king in rags, you slave. You speak because I allow it. Your strength? A joke. I know your father fought with Ulfric to retake Markarth. I wonder how's he doing these days.
Watch your tone, King. The only reason I haven't struck you is because I'm not an animal, unlike the rest of your forsworn.
You're all slaves. To your past. To your pride. You have nothing to offer me, slave. Nothing at all.
I may be a slave to my past, but I'm not shackled by it. I fight for something better. Something that upholds my honor.
Honor? Ha! Ha! You think swinging fists and noble speeches change the Reach? You think the gods care who bleeds first? You're just another Nord with a savior complex and a death wish.
Enough. We didn't come here to trade insults. We came for a chance to stop Gala before she reaches the Sibyl and turns the Reach into her throne. You must at least know of a weakness against her. Anything. Please.
There is no weakness. Only inevitability. You're chasing ghosts with broken blades. And the sooner you slaves accept that, the sooner you can return to your pathetic lives. I have spoken. Now leave.
Do you care at all if Gala rules over your people? If she turns the Reach into her altar? What then?
Let her. Let them kneel. I've given everything, and they still bleed. Maybe it's time they accept their fate. The old gods know I already have.
The king is tired. He needs his rest. Please, leave.
I came looking for a forsworn king, a leader, a fire. But all I found was another broken man. We're more alike than you think. We're done here.
They left the quarters in silence. The torchlight flickered behind them, casting long shadows on the stone. The king in rags had spoken, and what he offered was not hope, but surrender. But Athuur wasn't ready to kneel. Athuur and Illia found a quiet corner of the mine, away from the eyes and ears of the broken faithful. The silence between them was heavier than the stone.
I thought he'd be more than a myth, more than a man with a crown of dust, but he's just unwilling and doesn't seem to care if Gala rules instead of him or not.
He's not what we hoped, but he's still dangerous. That kind of apathy, I'm sure it spreads, like rot, and Gala's feeding off it.
He spoke like the Reach was already lost, like his people should kneel and wait for Gala to assume complete control. I don't understand it. He built this rebellion. He bled for it. Why let someone else claim his efforts and his people? Doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he bled too long. Maybe Gala's rise broke something in him. The Sibyl's power. It's not just magic. It's legacy. And Gala twisted it into something monstrous.
In his quarters, there was a tunnel, locked. I felt a draft when we walked by it. He didn't mention it, but I am willing to guess that the other prisoners don't have access to it either.
I saw it too. That tunnel has to mean something to him. I can feel it.
And if it means something to him, that means it has value to Gala. And I doubt he will be willing to let us go look around in that tunnel, let alone ask him for the keys.
Lucky for us, I don't need keys. I'll cloak myself, slip through. You keep the others busy.
Sounds risky, but I don't see any other option that we have. I'll stir up some talk. You find out what Madanach's hiding down there.
Wish me luck. I'll come find you once I have something.
Be safe, Illia.
They parted without ceremony. Athuur returned to the main den, his face calm, his mind racing. Illia moved like shadow, her hands weaving a cloak spell that shimmered against the torchlight. She vanished through the locked bars, reappearing on the other side with a whisper of magic. Athuur spoke with prisoners, asking questions, keeping eyes turned away from Illia's whereabouts.
Dwemer ruins. How long has Madanach had this? This is how he spoke to his spies. How he moved without chains. He could have escaped. He could have vanished. So why stay? Why let the world think you're caged when you're not?
The ruins whispered with old breath. Metal groaning, steam hissing, magic lingering in the air like dust. Illia moved deeper, her steps cautious, her senses sharp. For answers awaited Illia in the dark, and so did her.
You're the one who killed Nepos the Nose.
Technically, no, but I would have. He was a forsworn puppet.
You shouldn't be down here. Our passage must remain clear from prying eyes. You've seen too much, and must be silenced.
If you don't know who I am, then tread lightly. Engaging me could prove fatal.
You think I fear a cloaked witch with a spark in her palm? You'll die like the rest.
I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
Don't underestimate me.
Then meet what waits you in the dark.
Impressive. But he's mine now.
How grand, but not today.
Summoning a powerful Daedra in front of a mage like me? Foolish. It's the lesser Daedras that you should worry about.
I strongly
Now you die, witch.
You're good. I'll admit that. But I'm not done yet.
I've had enough. King Madanach will rule these lands once he declares me his rightful matriarch.
Wait, you serve Madanach? Not Gala? You are his matriarch.
Of course, Gala is a parasite, but you, an outsider, meddling in our bloodlines. Who are you, witch?
My name is Illia, and I'm trying to fix what I broke. Please, let me down.
And why should I believe the words of an outsider? You know nothing of our struggles, of our blood that drenches these lands. I should kill you now and be done with it.
You're right. I'm not a Reachman, nor will I pretend to know your struggles here in the Reach. But you already know that Gala has absorbed the essence of one Sibyl. What do you think will happen if she claims another Sibyl of Dibella?
Release her.
We must work together if we are to stop Gala. It's the only way.
How do you know of Gala's strength?
Because I was the one who captured her. I was there when they defiled her and watched Gala stole her essence and her life.
You witnessed the defilement? You witnessed the fall of the Chosen One?
Yes. I saw the Sibyl fall with my own eyes.
No, not the Sibyl. The Prince.
The Prince?
Yes, witch. The Prince. I am Kaye, and we have much to discuss.
The ruins held more than steam and stone. They held secrets, and one of them had just spoken. Because on that faithless day when Gala defiled the Sibyl and twisted the ritual into a throne of blood, someone else had died. Someone whose name had been buried. A prince. For Illia had come seeking redemption. Athuur had come seeking strength. But what they found was a king who had surrendered, a court divided, and a truth that had yet to be told. The Reach was not just bleeding, it was forgetting. And if they were to stop Gala, they would have to remember what was lost.